Hello, and up for sale today I've got a beautiful 1991 Land Rover Defender 90 with the 200 TDI turbo diesel and the LT85 5-speed manual transmission. Now this is an import from the UK, so it's right-hand drive, and it's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. Now as you can see, it's got a beautiful, fresh, clean paint job in traditional Land Rover Coniston green, and that is one of my favorite colors for a Land Rover 90. The top is painted in Alpine white. We've got gloss black wheel arches and gloss black side mirrors, and also a North American spec style front roll cage. 5-spoke Discovery alloys. And under the bonnet here, the engine bay is nice and clean. As you can see, the original factory gold paint is still on the block, letting you know that this engine has not been leaking oil its whole life, so that's a good sign. Footwells are in decent shape. A little bit of rust remediation going on there, but not too bad. All in all, very clean under the hood. In the front here, we've got aftermarket LED lights, a nice fresh new bumper, shock towers, wheel wells all in great shape, a tiny bit of welding there on the front outrigger. Now there has been a little bit of welding on this chassis, and I will show you all the spots, and they were done professionally. So let's take a look under here, under the chassis. That's all in great shape. A nice fresh coat of rust proofing. Now this is a brand new rear cross member. As you can see, that's where they welded it on. So nice and clean. The doors are in fantastic condition as well. In the back here, we've got new carpet, new benches. No headliner in the rear, but in the front, it's nice and clean. Moving on here to the passenger side. The doors are fantastic as well. No rust, no repairs, in great shape. Footwells seem to have been a little bit of a repair here, but all in all, pretty decent shape. No rust on the top there. So it could use a carpet set and another set of vinyl trim for the seat box. Aftermarket seat covers, great shape. Center cubby box. And the top has been painted in Alpine white as well. And that's all beautiful and in great shape. Let's take a look at the driver's side door as well. Just beautiful, great shape. Footwells on the driver's side are nice and clean as well. A little bit of rust here on the top of the footwells, but that is about it. That is not going to affect integrity or anything like that. On the dash here, 70,000 original miles, and you can check that out on the MOT history by entering in the plate. Okay, so let's take a look underneath it. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and start it up. Low fuel light does come on and it's working. Fuel gauge is working. Temperature gauge is working. Nice clean oil. No blow by or back pressure. Very little vibration at all coming out of the motor. Running nice and clean. And no smoke out of the tailpipe. All right, so let's take a look underneath it. Okay, starting at the front here, you can see there was some repair done to this front outrigger as well. And it looks to be a nice tight weld. And the plate right there, all rust proofed and ready to go. And it looks like we do have at least a 2-inch lift going on here, and we do have wheel spacers, so you could fit a much larger tire on here if you wanted to. Now up to the front axle, we got a new steering arm, bushings, swivel seals look to be in great shape, brakes and rotors nice and clean. Under the motor here looks nice and dry as well. I don't see any oil leaking out of the sump, which is good. And the front jack points are nice and tidy, no rust going on there. Moving on to the side here. Chassis rails look great. There's another small patch right there. Nice and tidy though. There's the rear cross member. Again, that's where they welded on the new one. And here's the rear axle. And the rear hitch. Okay, so let's go for a spin. I'll show you the gear changes, steering, braking, and all that good stuff. Take you down a nice bumpy dirt road here. That's second gear. Just 40 miles an hour in fourth gear. Nice and smooth, no noise coming out of the drive line, no clunking in the gear changes. Handling the bumps nicely, no rattling. It's actually a pretty smooth ride. Downshift into third gear up this hill. Accelerating nicely, no problem. Alright, there's fourth gear. And fifth gear. Up to a stop up here. Nice and smooth. Alright, so now I'll show you reverse. There we go. Like butter.